And the devastating wildfires on Maui and the Big Island of Hawaii are hitting home for many of us here in Colorado. At least 53 people have been killed by the fast-moving fires, and the historic town of Lahaina has been largely destroyed. The fire that destroyed that town on Maui is now 80% contained. Our investigative reporter Kati Weis's brother has lived on Maui for more than a decade and is on the island with his children. Kati gives us his perspective tonight.
Well, thankfully, my brother and his family are safe. He says, fortunately, their home is more on the eastern side of the island and wasn't damaged. So after a brief evacuation to a friend's home on Tuesday, they were able to return home one day later. But for many of his friends and colleagues, a very different story. He says entire careers have been lost for some of his friends who own tourism companies. And he tells me the loss of historic Lahaina town is also a crushing cultural loss to everyone who lives on the island. It was once the capital of Hawaii before statehood and has served as a hub of commerce and culture for Maui for generations. He says one of his friends had to escape the flames by jumping in the ocean.
I have a friend whose kids were with their mom in Lahaina at the time, and they were trying to evacuate and flee, and the flames were coming up behind them, and they had to abandon their car, which was lost in the fire, exploded, and they ran to the ocean nearby and jumped in the ocean to avoid the flames and survive. And they were in the ocean for 4 hours. 4 hours just in the water, you know, with flames all around and smoke. Just, I can't fathom what they were thinking. It was just from sure survival and waiting for help or for the flames to recede. And then there's like no place to go. So, it's truly devastating and trying times.
Now, he says many people struggled to evacuate quickly because most of Maui's main highways are only 2 lanes, causing more traffic, congestion, and chaos for people already in a desperate situation. Tonight, my brother just asked for Coloradans to please put Maui in your hearts. I'm Kati Weis, covering Colorado First.